Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, of course. Before this, I was running a marketing agency, spending a lot of time building websites. No one was coming to those websites. So moved on to paid media, Google ads, Facebook ads, and then the analytics layer to then report what is working, what is not working. Was lucky enough to build up that agency. And so when I started this software company, really transitioned a lot of that knowledge, working on lessons from building that agency and attracting clients and building a business, but then all the lessons and insights from running campaigns for those clients, building those websites, seeing what worked, what didn't, the challenges that they were facing, how to optimize hundreds of thousands of dollars in ad spend, positioning, analytics, and a lot of those foundational elements that are meaningful in building an online business today. I've got a deep love for digital marketing, specifically programmatic content creation and analytics, and applied a lot of that to the business that we're looking at selling here now.
To extend my thoughts, I do come with the engineering background. I have started my journey when I was in the university, started at small scale, and I had the experience building the large-scale IoT system, which I have started from the ground up as the research team, understanding the market, figuring out what is best for the product, doing a lot of revisions. And I think so the mindset of getting the job needs to be done, it's really helped us to figure out what is the best value proposition for our customer. And coming with the experience of building the product from the ground up, it really helped us to go from the 0 to 1 in the journey.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
As an entrepreneur during this journey, more than 5 years, I've really, understood that a lot of my love comes from the initial idea to product launch element and a lot of the product pieces that are involved in putting together software in a technology company. During this company's initial concept and growth, I was responsible for a lot of those core pieces, deeply inspired at a transitional time in technology with a huge opportunity in the space. As we've reached this point of the business with a really strong platform, customers, consistent leads every single day, there's a new requirement for the type of ownership and leader who can take this business to the next phase of growth. And I truly believe that is possible. But it's something that I haven't necessarily done myself before. I have a lot of love for what we've built. I think it's an incredible product, platform, industry, and space that we're in that has a huge opportunity for growth. And I want to see this company transferred into the right hands who can see the value that's been created and take this to the next level. In addition, a lot has changed in my life since I first started. I'm now growing a family. My risk appetite has changed a little bit. Some personal priorities and work-life balance has also changed. There's the idea of joining a high-growth team who is in that next phase of scaling a company that I'd love to learn how to do and haven't been able to figure out to do through this entity itself. I think there's some interest in different types of way that technology is emerging and curiosity around different use cases and industries. There's an incredible asset here, but we're not honoring that opportunity as much as we'd like. And so for the variety of reasons, we're looking at selling the business.
To me, it was a great journey. I learned a lot during all the product development, engineering, spent a bit of time on the marketing and sales as well. And I think with this knowledge and the skill sets, I see as a lot of opportunity with the AI and ML space right now. And we have built a fantastic product. However, I think it requires a different skill set to monetize these assets. And I'm really excited about the space. However, I think there's a lot more I could contribute at the personal level. Additionally, I think with the right person and with fresh strategies, you could do a lot more for the customer and can bring a lot other values too. And finally, at my personal level, I think my priorities are shifted due to a growing family, and having cash will definitely allow me to reprioritize and reconsider how I want to spend my time building the products.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Yeah, of course. So generally, I'm more focused on the customer support relationship side of the business. A lot of that looks like handling live chat messages on intercom, maybe some emails back and forth, doing demos for net new inbound leads or outbound leads that were interested in learning more and interested in purchasing the product. I also handle the front-end website, not the actual software platform itself. So making sure that that's updated, publishing content, and then all the marketing campaigns, the emails that we send, the content that we post on the website and online. And personally myself, because it's just a very small team, I also handle a lot of the administration, some of the finance, while also having that deep love for the product development itself. So as much as I maybe shouldn't, I love spending time on the product development side, design side, and making sure our product has continued to improve. In terms of the amount, it really can be scaled up and down. I've had weeks where it's felt like slower weeks and 5 to 10 hours of focus work is all that's required. Whereas in different times, we've been able to receive government grants and support for research and development. And so we allocate more time to product development. And then other times we get a flurry of inbound leads and sales activity that can increase that time, but also directly impact the success and health of the business. So I would say, depending on how you want to see this business grow, you could relatively maintain this business at 5 to 10 hours per week, just helping on live chat. You're probably going to need a bit of development support, which my partner will talk about, to maintain and update things. Or you could be more aggressive with both the sales and the product development and see that growth accelerate, we believe, significantly.
We have a great admin panel called Ninja to manage the customer any query regarding their analysis or uploads. We have the great support solution called Intercom to handle all the customer queries, because it's, of course, the software product which require the regular maintenance. However, we keep the versions up to date. It does not has too many technical debt, and it's really smooth to operate from. I see as a two sides. If you really want to grow as a product, it has all the potential. You want to take it to the next layer. And if you are seeing from the business standpoint, the tools and the technology I have mentioned earlier, it's really help you to continue growing the product. However, on time to time, it's a good idea to check on the dependency or any maintenance is required. But I would say that could be once a 6 month or once a quarterly, depends on how you would like to check. And the other side of that is the nice Ninja panel and all this other system has been configured for you to keep an eye on it.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
Yeah, this is, I think, super exciting opportunity for any potential buyer. For us, we've done a lot of work specifically on SEO, which has been a big driver of our inbound leads, obviously with minimal acquisition cost. So despite all the stuff happening with AI, a lot of room to improve that and continue to grow the inbound leads that come through the platform. And we're ranking for some great keywords and converting on those keywords at 25% plus on many of those pages. There's opportunity for more link building. There's a lot of capacity to improve and refine the positioning and marketing and messaging of the platform itself. We have an email list of over 200,000 people who you can easily remarket to and use as audiences to find new customers. I think one thing that we haven't done well enough is build an outbound channel for this platform. So for anyone with that experience, there's a huge opportunity there that we believe can be successful and really accelerate the growth of the business. Because of the Canadian location and technology platform, there's opportunities for programs like NRC IRAP to fund research and development, which can grow income on the business and allow you to reinvest, and even tax credit programs like SHRED, SRE&D, which allow you to recycle cash through the business and has been a huge benefit to us. We see the opportunity for mobile apps for both Android and iOS, which we've already made progress in, and see that as another marketplace to position the platform for strong growth, an entirely new segment of leads and customers. And just at a core, we're in an incredibly fast-growing AI space at the intersection of voice, transcription, and analytics. And with the right person taking over, I think there's just immense room to grow the business.
My partner has answered most of the parts which we would like to focus. However, I would extend with some statistics. We have around 200 signups per day, more than that sometimes. We have the great affiliate program with more than 2,000 plus people helping to get 30,000 revenue so far. We are also growing year over year. I see a couple of opportunity. One is to look into the different sales tactics to figure out the more engagement for the B2B. We had an opportunity to work with the Fortune 500 companies as well to so double down on that. Second part, I see Speak as the full stack serve app provider. And what we have seen over the time is LLMs getting monolithic, or it's going to be the bottom to the zero race, where Speak as a provider could bring a lot of value to the customer, where you can switch around any engines, any transcription provider, any LLM provider. So it has a great opportunity.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
First, just the strength. There is a really strong blend of the SaaS model with the transcription, the analysis built into packages, and then usage on top of that. And so we see a lot of great customers come in, create a subscription, and if they go over that allotments of that subscription, continue to get billed on a usage basis, bringing additional revenue into the business. And so I think you're really well set up for expectations of customers and how they purchase technology today. Additionally, it can be looked at both an opportunity and a risk. There's been a huge reduction in the cost of AI and then transcription, which negatively could look at, okay, well, does this decrease the overall size of revenue? But then positively allows you to have higher margins in the business, especially if you can demonstrate the value of the platform and the technology itself. I'd say the additional question mark there is there higher price sensitivity that you need to accommodate? And for us, how we've addressed this recently has been putting together better predefined packages where for $20 a month, you get 30 hours of transcription and some other pieces included. You could raise that to 50 hours or 100 hours to make that offer even more compelling. And then one of the bigger overall risks to our business right now would be that a lot of the lead generation is coming from SEO, which is the single channel. And so diversifying the channels that you have for the business, I think, is important. And while we've had success with Google ads and Facebook ads, there's a lot of room for refinement left there. Outbound should be introduced. There's strong opportunities for social partnerships and a lot of other pieces there. So if I was just to outline those risks for you, that would be it. But I think I've also detailed that each one of those risks has an opportunity associated with it.
There are a couple of things I could add. One is the maintenance of the software, which is this business is the software as the service-based business, and it is the technology-based product. So yes, it does require the maintenance on every 3 months, 6 months, and looking into any upgrades are required. I think any person with the software and the technical understanding could help. Second, I think my partner talked about a bit on diversity of the channel. I could echo that, and to figure out another third or fourth channel that could work for you, as could be the outbound opportunity, could be the partnership. There's a lot going on with the AI/ML space, and it's great software for you to look into that.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
Our support offerings are flexible dependent on the price and the deal terms. We love this business. We love this platform. So at a minimum, we're committed to ensuring a smooth and successful transition, transferring all assets in an organized manner, and providing email and phone call support. Additional support options include answering questions throughout the transition. We'll make introductions to key customers and partners, offer consultation post-sale, and then taking on continued employment or advisory roles if that's desired by the buyer. But again, at a core, we love this business, that technology, this space. We put a lot of time and energy into this product, into this business. And so we want to see this successfully transition into the hands of the buyer, make sure that they're set up for success so that we can be proud of what we built and watch it continue to flourish under a new operator.
We have spent a lot of time building the product, and as I said, like the technical product. So as the technical engineer, I'm more than happy to ensure someone from a team understand, or you understand the product properly, the architecture, how it is connected, how it works. So from the support point of view, I'm more than happy to provide email, phone call support, and also moving forward, happy to work as the consulting role or the advisory technical role, ensuring it's the post-sale smooth transition and you are set up for the success that will be most highest priority.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
Interesting question. It's our first time going through this process, so we need to see the terms of this dependent on the final valuation, dependent on the specific terms that are offered to us, generally based on our own personal priorities and what we're trying to accomplish. As much cash up front as possible. There's been a ton of time and energy and investment put into this business. And if it's an offer that doesn't make sense for us, we'll happily continue building the business until there's an offer that makes sense, that's a win-win, that we're all excited about.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
I see as the multiple landscape. One, the social, second, technical, and third is the business. From the social standpoint, we got great G2 reviews, 4.9 star. We have the good testimonial from the customer, has been featured in Zapier. There's the community on Slack, through YouTube. So I think it's a lot of validations has passed. Second, regarding the technical landscape of the product, we have the great architecture. We use standard technologies and the methodology to support that. We try to build the product which scale up and last long. Third, there are, of course, the great tools with the LLM provider, transcription provider. Those are all independent. So you don't need to worry about being dependent on something if something goes down. And from the business standpoint, we are integrated with Stripe and the Paddle with the seamless integration that helps you to make money as a software as a service from any country in the world. And this integration, yes, of course, it took time to figure it out. And these are seamlessly integrated now. So I think it's a great opportunity checking the social, technical, and the business landscape from someone to buy this product. And I would say it is a great opportunity and the possibility with the right candidacy, how you can take it further.
Of course, at a very high level, there's an absolute explosion in the cross-section of AI and voice technology, one that this company sits just beautifully positioned in. We have a strong platform. The demand for transcription, for translation, for analysis is increasing and is only continuing to increase. Some of the core technology on the back end is becoming more accurate, higher quality, while much less expensive to create more value and build profit margins for you. We have cash in the bank. We also have a large tax return in July 2025. We have over 250 subscribers, 3,000 customers. There's revenue directly in the pipeline. There's a list of 200,000 people that you can remarket to. We've got a 4.9 rating on G2, listed on the market map for transcription, text analysis, and AI meeting assistant, including being a breakout high performer for text analysis. We've got a 40 domain authority on SEMrush and 53 domain ranking on Ahrefs. Around 20,000 organic search visits per month. In the last 16 months, that's been 500,000 clicks, 18.5 million impressions on the site. We've been listed in the best transcription software in 2024 by Zapier. We were featured on Forbes, and we're integrated into dozens of AI tool directories. We've also got a high-quality YouTube channel. In terms of the actual product itself, we've got an AI meeting assistant that fully integrates with Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meet, and WebEx, high-quality Zapier integration and APIs. We have full integration and automatic toggling of the best speech recognition and large language models. A long product history since 2020 with 99% uptime and high-quality code. Good documentation with proven security, and that includes multiple approvals from large companies and organizations. We've got the ability to store data in different locations to meet customer requirements, and we've even got a Google Chrome extension. We've also got flexibility to mold this product to more specific vertical use cases and industries. You've got well-organized help documentation, internal documentation, and a ton of other great resources to make sure that a transition is smooth both for you as operators and for any clients and customers. But there's a huge room for growth opportunities in marketing, in sales, in product development if you want to go that route. And here with us, you've got owners who have passionately built a company that is strongly positioned, that is known in the space and industry, and even at the right price is willing to support and make sure that you are set up for success as you take over the business.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you'll find everything you need to know about this business. So, thanks for joining us. See you next time.